run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's Gordon. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it of just steamrolling the defense. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They were ready for the onside kick, and there's a live football. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Bishop. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Just feeds the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Fighting off the defender. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it. It's Bishop. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside. It's Bishop. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out into the flat for the score.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, they get the 1st down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That's caught. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. Shows him the stiff arm. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
The run inside. It's Jackson. There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
There's some room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Gordon. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Looking for a gap. It's Gordon. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Gordon. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. In the postgame, if you start asking,
So you mentioned esports, and I'll bring up something that's controversial, at least on social media. You and I both agree on this, but there's always a great debate about it. And how do you spell esports?
I spell it lowercase e, capital S, P-O-R-ts.
That is correct. All right. We agree on something today. That's all.
So when you purchase a car, you have a drive.
All good. Mic check.
may switch cars and then try to run something by the way. What you want to do is get successful track very far. Right, especially kind of if we have a new car come out on Alpine, that doesn't go to the same tracks all the time. When you go to that track, you want to really focus on the car.
So there's
So that's how you want to see the car to research.
So you had a story about how the fight started when you were on the paperwork on there. So the idea that I think was to have that already completed.
Mic check.
So instead of having to bring that laptop, that you don't
Yeah,
get it on the
copy.
car. So you put it in
Oh, Lance got me.
into your database.
All right, I'll
Put it
see you
in
on track.
tidy up the opportunity. And then additionally, everybody else is gets invited back to work for the week. Something I want to go back and talk to you about, Steve, is the beginnings. You were around from back in the days before Pyrus.
Feeling like a pole, baby. Feeling like a pole.
and we started iRacing, and it just brought me back into a memory that I'd work until like 3 o'clock in the morning because John he's a night owl, so he'd send emails in the middle of the night, and he just was so excited about the project that you just get working. So you look up and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you go to sleep for a couple hours, you get up and you start all over again. And I in this last 2 months definitely have felt like that again. It's like it definitely felt full circle coming around to wow, this just feels like when we started that racing.
Because of the advancement in the tire model, or the overall advancement, they're able to build their tires quicker and a little bit easier. And so that because the models are becoming more accurate. Yeah, I mean the way it works now, you got a new tire with each model. We try to get our hands on one of those numbers. We try to get dredging to see what it's made of, and then we also cut a chunk of the trim rubber and send it off to a lab for analysis, and they can tell us stuff that we need to know. But again, we just plug that into the model, and for the most part, it works. But maybe we want to tweak it a little bit in order to make it kind of match up better to the way the tire's made.
Mm.